Additional invoice charges. Until now, the special invoice lines shipment, insurance, overhead, and discount automatically appeared for each new invoice. You could add additional lines of these types, as well as lines of other and regular. We've added the ability for Alma administrators to configure additional special invoice line types, and then add up to 5 of these line types to invoices. You can enable additional line types that can be added to invoices on the new invoice line types code table. And we can go here by going into the Alma menu, and under Acquisitions, open the Configuration menu, and under Invoices, click on Invoice Line Types. Here on the Invoice Line Types code table, you can click Customize next to a line type. Select the checkbox in the Enabled column to enable or disable the invoice line type. To change the text that appears for a line type on the invoice, enter new text in the Description column. After configuring additional line types, an invoice operator or invoice manager can add invoice lines of these types when creating or editing an invoice. So now let's open an invoice and we'll add our newly configured line type to additional charges to invoices. We'll click Add Invoice Line in the Invoice Lines tab of the Invoice Details page. The Add Invoice Line dialog box appears. Here we select the line type from the Type drop-down list. In this example, Neighborhood Fee is selected as the line type. And this was a special line type that we configured earlier. Enter the rest of the required information and then click Add and Close. The line appears in the list of invoice lines. Now you can add up to 5 special invoice line types in each invoice. Alternately, the operator can add additional charges using the pro rata over all invoice lines. Let's go take a look at how to add new additional charges pro rata over all invoice lines. We'll go to the Summary tab of the invoice and check off the checkbox under Additional Charges that says Use Pro Rata. Select the type from the Additional Charge drop-down and enter the amount. If you've enabled multiple additional line types, each time you select one of the line types from this menu, another additional charge drop-down appears up to the total number of additional line types that are enabled until you've added up to the 5 allotted additional charges. Make any other changes you want and then click Save and Continue. Check out the Knowledge Center for even more information on creating or editing invoice lines. We hope you enjoy using this new feature and wish you a great month.